Hi, this is Phil, the big geek with Geek Omelet, and I promise this is the last video for a while about this microphone. This is the Vocaster DM1, Dynamic Mic 1. This is the microphone that comes with the Vocaster 1 package. And my video last night, November 10th, did some comparisons where I was trying to answer the question based on a rumor of, is this microphone made by Shure for Focusrite? And go back and watch that video, but in a nutshell, there's some evidence for, there's evidence against. I fell down on the side due to some physical evidence and the way that it sounds slightly different, that the microphone is not a Shure, but it's really close. And then I discovered something. The capsule has a piece of foam, as I'm sure you all know on dynamic microphones. Generally, there's an inner pop filter that is there, and it had been removed, and I found it. So, I had indicated from a sound perspective that the microphone was more sibilant and was a little more sensitive to handling noise. Not much, a very small amount. So here's the thing. I still think that this microphone is not a Shure SM58 in Vocaster clothing, but I do think it is a good copy. And so I wanted to just do a quick video to try and see if there's a difference in sibilance between this and the SM58. So I'm talking to you on the SM58 right now, and I'm going to switch. Here we go. We're switching back. This is the Vocaster. Can you hear a difference in my voice? I'm talking to you on the Vocaster. And can you hear a difference in my voice? And now I'm going to go back over to the SM58. They're very, very close. So let's try. I'm going to talk with some sibilants here. Seashells by the seashore. Oh boy, I sound like Mike Newman. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells, okay, seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, so I've gone back and forth. Do you guys know which mic I ended up back on? Well, just in case, this is the Vocaster DM1, Dynamic Mic 1. And this is the Shure SM58. Can you hear a difference? So from a sibilance standpoint, both these microphones now sound the same to me. The plot thickens. Yeah. So let's see if putting the foam covering, because, hey, it's all about vibrations getting to the capsule. Let's see if putting the foam covering makes any difference in handling noise. Oh, this is going to be fun. And we'll move this out of the way. Okay, both mics are on. I'm talking into both microphones now. So their gain is identical, at least as near as I can tell, because my Vocaster interface does not have percentages. It's just a sliding bar. So they look to me like they're in the same space. So let's see what the handling noise is on the Shure SM58. Here we go. And now the handling noise on the Focusrite, the Vocaster DM1. And the SM58. And the DM1. And the Vocaster. and the DM1. Oh my. So what a difference. What a difference a little piece of foam makes. And that's why I always say, it doesn't take a lot to make a difference in sound. So just putting that little piece of foam back in there, to my ear, I still think there is a difference. There is a difference in handling noise. But what's interesting is that I think I prefer the handling noise of the Vocaster, because there's a little resonance in the SM58 that's coming from sort of this hollow space that's up here, that's up above this elastic, right? The glue that they put in there. And they're very, 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 very similar, and closer than they were in the last video. So does this change your mind? It makes me say, a little bit. Yeah. So I bring you back to the same question. At $49, if this microphone with handling that's actually, I think, because it doesn't suffer from the that resonance, that little bit of resonance that I was hearing. I mean, I don't know. At $49, well, I mean, the way I did it last night without the inner foam on, I felt like they were close enough that most people would not be able to detect a difference. Now with the inner foam protection on, the pop filter on, the sibilances sound almost identical. The handling noise is slightly different. There's actually a little more low end handling noise, just a little bit down further, but less of that sort of mid high versus the Shure. So what do you think? Anybody out there changing their mind? Is this microphone a Shure SM58 in Focusrite clothing? I don't think so. But again, that's just me. But man, it's close. And when you consider in the kit, it's $49. I think this mic is worth $49 all on its own. Okay? But the fact that with that, you get the Vocaster 1, you get the mic holder, you get an XLR cable, you get a USB-C to USB-C cable, you get a pair of headphones, and you get a headphone adapter for $49. I'm going to say what I said last night. Go get one, go get two, go get three. Give some dealer your business, because you're not going to find an interface combination like this with the Vocaster Performance with a microphone that sounds so close to an SM58 that we're sitting here having a 3-video discussion about it, and a decent pair of headphones and everything else you need short of a computer and an internet connection to start doing a podcast. That's it. All right, this is Phil, the Big Geek. This is the last time I'm going to talk about this microphone, probably for a while. But you know what? I probably will be talking about this microphone again at some point, maybe after the holidays. Oh, do all the clickies. Click and push and like and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes a world of difference to me. Also, share this video with any friends that you think might be interested. That would really help. You take care. Go out there and create. I'll talk to you next time.